We have a route that will store like routes so you can reuse them. We obviously have the address field that goes to the user as well as for routes, so you can have starting and ending addresses and home addresses. And we have the ride like receipt, which is to track each ride that you do, with this distance, time, whether it was accepted, started, or completed. And then the transaction, which handles all the money. And there's also triggers for this that will actually calculate on the user page your balance, which starts at 0, because we don't really have a way to add money because we're not working with real money with PayPal, but we assume that eventually you can hook up a PayPal API or run through the school store where you can change that default that balance from 0 to something else, but it subtracts all the fees, and then if you're the driver, it adds everything but the PTC fee because you're not getting paid 100% of the total because the PTC fee will be going to like the school. Here are the triggers. Like I said, I got one for updating and inserting. This is for the ratings where it grabs all the ratings and it gets the average and displays it. And here's one where it'll edit it if it's oh no, here's for the drivers, which does the same thing. And then there's the delete triggers, or if you ever delete a record, it keeps it up to date. That way, like if you have a problem with a client and the admin removes it, it's not going to stay on your record. It'll update up right away. And we also have triggers for like the balance where it calculates how much you've made by gathering all the totals where you've been paid and taking out the PTC fees, and then it subtracts that from how much you owe, which is just everything you owe, including the fees. So that way you can keep track of how much money you have, and it does that anytime you update or insert. And also we have one for deletes. So if you have a payment drop, say if it was a bad ride, it automatically updates on the table. And that's kind of it on the database side.
All right. I'll begin showing the website. Okay, so actually I'll log out with one of these accounts and then log back in. I can show off the emailing. So it sends you an email that you have to confirm. So if you view the new message and get your login token and you submit, it will let you in. And then, so these are your roles, and then whether you're a driver, this will pop up or it won't. And then whether you allow smoking or you do smoke. And then if I click on need a ride, it's going to show us a user page. And then when you create an account, it's going to pop up here with I just chose a random picture, but it's going to pop up here with your driver's license picture or whatever you use to confirm, and then you can validate it, which will make this account a driver. So then I can promote this account, and then this account will become an admin. So this account becomes an admin, and then if you're a driver, it will let you request a ride if you're a rider. So if you can see, this account isn't a rider, or this one isn't a rider, so I can't like request rides to drivers if I'm not a rider. So if I request a ride to Mason on this account, it will let me fill in some information. So let's say on the 31st at 1 p.m. And then if I put in an address and then submit, actually that's the same address, but it should be different enough. And then out. If I accept it, wait, not actually quite sure why that didn't work, but let me try once more. So 30th, R5, put that in. I put Oakdale, Pennsylvania. Okay, so here it pops up, and then, wait, is that the, okay, well, there is a ride. So I can accept it here, and then it will pop up in the scheduled. Which will allow it to be like started and ended. And then if I refresh here, it'll also. So I can cancel it over here if it's not started. So if I start the ride, okay, and then I can complete and confirm payment if I'm the driver, and then I don't have any options if I'm the rider. So if I complete and confirm payment, it'll go away. Okay. And then it's not there. So if I log out now, I can show you the sign up process. If I delete that account, so I'll delete the Mason Dunkel account. Did it? Okay, I'm gonna try restarting this because I think something is having an error. I think it might be from previous testing. Let me just do it again because it wasn't started fully. Let it load. Okay. Now if I delete, I'm not actually sure why it's not deleting. Okay, well, I'll go through the sign up process. Actually, I don't think I can do that. I'm just gonna relog into this account. And I guess I'll just show off the filtering. Okay, so I'll filter by smoking preference. So if you're a smoker, you'll pop up. Okay, so this account is a smoker. And then if I filter by eating preference, this account will pop up. Okay, and then if you have no preference and you allow it, then the other account will pop up. All right, fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna let Ashton present the app, and I'll see if I can figure out why those two things weren't working. Okay.
Okay, 1 second here. I'm going to get AirDroid up. It's a little finicky on my phone because it doesn't like to keep it open. So if it drops out, please feel free to let me know that you just can't see anything. I've done my best to fix the problem, but it hasn't really gone away. But it's not with the app itself; it's with the streaming app.
You're not sharing yet.
Right. That's kind of important. Okay. Cool. This is on my real phone, and if I want to, I can even unplug it and it will stay connected because right now we're hosting it through something called ngrok, which like forwards the local address. So in reality, we probably run it off of a web server, but it's just what we got working for right now because basically all the stuff is run in the background. Same with the website through Mason's Web Services, and you're just calling the web services instead of running everything in app. It's going to become very clear that and it's desynced. Oh, okay. Just lowering the quality. Uh, we can register users on the app, same as the website. It's obviously preferences. And it will register the user. And we also got logging in. I should now be able to log in with the account I just made. And then it shows, oh, email's a bit too long. It shows the user's profile. And as you can see, a lot's kind of missing here because we had issues with communication and group contributions. So the only thing else I got to show you is we have ride requesting implemented. That's about it. Where you could, select your date, select your time, and phone address. Say if I want to go to the school from my house. Then once I right click, go back to the profile. Go back to the profile. There we go. And I can show you here in the database that it did actually make the route and the ride. Because you see it was generated for tomorrow in the afternoon. No, this is it. And that's all we got in the app for the most part, so it's kind of it. sync it up in the remote. That's all I have.
Okay, Ashton, could you clear the database so that I can try and like do this again, because I'm not sure why it's not deleting the user or allowing me to request the ride, to be completely honest. So I think it has to do with something that we did with the database beforehand.
Okay, I can do that. It might take a bit though, because I have to do the triggers and all that.
Oh, that's all right.
Let's see. Um, don't have to delete saved.
Could you just delete the ride or the routes and the rides?
I can just, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Do you need the users and addresses cleared too?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well I cleared that. Let me know if you need me to clear it. Anything else?
Okay, I think it's working now. Let me share my screen. Okay, so now let me try to request a ride. And then we'll see where we go from there. All right. So, yeah. Now let's see if it works. Okay, fantastic. Wait, no. Wait, yeah, okay. This is correct. All right. So now you see the request a ride, and you can accept. And it's the same as before, but now I think I can also show you that the delete works. All right, yeah. So here, I'll also show you that you can demote other users if you're an admin. So that, yeah. So this account should be demoted now. So he's no longer an admin, so he can't delete other accounts or demote other users. So, fantastic. And then, yeah, I think that's all.
All right. Excellent work, gentlemen and ladies. I don't want to single anybody out here. Very good job. I love the Mace. I love using Python and Django. That was from our testing class. You guys did a really good job. Very well done. Next group up would be Ed, Lee, Katie, and Alyssa. When you guys are ready, go.